Yes, guys, welcome to another episode of Matt Zena Acting Tips. Today we are going to talk about a huge thing that actors kind of obsess over. All right, this is a huge problem facing actors. I'm going to be talking about finding auditions, right? Now, I'm going to start off by saying that this is a bigger problem for actors than it actually is, if that makes any sense, all right? Finding roles, finding auditions is actually easier to do than we think. It's just that we are taught to think of it in a certain way that then goes against us actually doing it. Right, I'm going to unpack that. It sounds complicated and it's my job to make it sound not complicated. So we're taught that acting is a certain route. We do some training. We get an agent. We then wait by the phone. That agent then makes us, gets an audition for James Bond. We then do our audition for James Bond. We get James Bond. We become famous, and that's it. However, in reality, it doesn't actually work like that. Okay? It's a process. We have to be what we call a emerging actor. We have to emerge. We have to do certain things, take certain jobs. We have to literally fill out our CV with lots and lots of different acting jobs. It's very rare do we just kind of go from getting an agent, bang, big auditions, bang, we get kind of these huge awards where we've made it, we're established, okay? It doesn't work like that for 99.999% of actors. It's only very rare. Does somebody just happen to get a big break, you know? They kind of get seen in the street by street casting or something like ridiculous that's happened to people before. So what do you do? Right, so say people in our organisation, you are lucky enough to have an agent automatically because you join MZA. Oh, do you like that? New MZA polo shirt available on our TikTok shop. All right, go to TikTok, go to the shop, you can find these. Anyway, wow. I just did some advertising halfway through one of my episodes. That's the first. But you join MZA, you've got an agent because we have an agency, a very successful agency attached to our. But if you haven't, it's fine. And actually, it doesn't matter if you have an agent or you don't have an agent. You should be self-submitting. All right. So you should get around 10 to 15 what we call submissions from your agent, where your agent will send you off for stuff. And, you know, you'll either hear from that submission or you won't. But as well as that, you should be doing so many of your own self-submissions. How do you do those? You do them through like Backstage, there's Mandy, there's Star Now. There's all sorts of different resources. There's online. Now, as well as that, I'm going to make you an offer. So if you email me on matt@mzacting.com, I will send you a document that contains 21 different locations worldwide where you can self-submit on your own roles, all right? So this inevitably then becomes even easier. So send me that email to matt@mzacting.com and I will send you all of these different places where you can self-submit. I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling kind. So make sure you do send me that email. And then what you do to emerge is you're going to take maybe at the beginning lower paid jobs, even right at the beginning maybe some zero paid jobs, because remember, it's not about always the pay, it's about the value, reciprocal value. In the first instance, if you've not got any credits, the reciprocal value that you're going to get has nothing to do with money. It's to do with the fact that you get credit and you get a show reel scene, or you get them to send you the footage, all right? If you're working with a big name director, you might think, look, based on the fact that the reciprocal exchange of value, I get to put that director on my CV, I'm going to maybe do this for lower pay. You've always got to work out, not the pay, the value, all right? We always remember that. And then that's how you emerge as an actor. You get seen at film festivals, speak to casting directors, network and all of that. But that is how you're going to get jobs in the first instance. You're going to self-submit and you're going to get your agent to submit. If you can't get an agent or you haven't got an agent, you go to a training organisation like MZA, who have an agency attached. So that's no issue. So you're actually training whilst auditioning, whilst getting roles. Is there any better than that? Also, you have to go into what we call the engine room. So the different types of acting jobs, even kind of that can keep you going. Things like voiceover, things like doing content is a huge thing in 2023 for actors. Getting paid to do content. Murder mysteries, special events, things like scaregrounds and stuff like that. So you can just constantly be working as an actor. Now, it might not be this route one that doesn't really even exist anymore, but you could be and really should be working as a full-time actor. Just choose to and become an entrepreneur and say, right, for the next month, I'm going to book in work. The engine room is stuff that you can be doing constantly to give yourself a full-time acting career. And I've done content on that before. So make sure, like I say, that you go through the back catalogue of Matt Zena Acting Tips. It's all there. Make sure you watch every episode. As well as that, self-submit, get an agent. If you're struggling to get an agent in the first instance, I've also done episodes on agencies and how you kind of get an agent. But I've also mentioned that MZA, you can join us online, London, Northern classes, whatever it is, from wherever you are in the world, and you can instantly have access to a very successful agency. So I hope that gave you a good indication of how you can get auditions, acting jobs, and that you should be. And you shouldn't hold back, and you should do it instantly. You should make the decision. If it was up to me, I would say to all of you, just get rid of the day job, become a full-time actor, because if you really work hard and put the same hours into your acting career that you do on your day job, there's no way that you cannot be earning enough money to give yourself a full-time kind of subsistence based on just doing acting work. All right? If I was an actor right now, if I went back, gave up the coaching, just said, right, I'm just going to be a full-time actor, because that's what I enjoy doing. I don't want to do some things that I don't enjoy for money. I would just go back, get into the engine room, do voiceover, do events, do kind of these special things where you pretend to be customers for sales, role play, that's what I meant. All right, I'd do all of that, and I'd do it regularly, so that'd be my engine room. I'd self-submit on roles, and I'd have an agent who got me bigger opportunities, and I would just never, ever stop. That's what I do. That's what I suggest you do. Sick of the day job? Do that. And if you ever want any more help with this, if you want me to mentor you, if you want me to kind of give you more information, just go over my kind of previous episodes. It's all there, all right? It's all there at your disposal to learn how to be a full-time actor, how to get jobs and auditions where others think that it's really, really difficult. Well, I'm here to tell you it isn't. If you've got any questions, make sure you put them in the comments box, and I'll try and answer as many as I can, and make sure that you email me for the self-submission list on matt@mzacting.com. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've taught loads. I've taught really fast, energetically, enthusiastically, because I love this subject. Make sure you are around. Make sure you subscribe for next week's episode. Let's go!